Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will be doing a what my 1-year-old eats in a day, obviously starting out with breakfast. So as you can see here, I am just pouring Amelia's porridge. She has the Cow and Gate porridge, and I believe that this is the strawberry flavour, and she has that with whole milk because she's fully converted over to whole milk now rather than formula. I always seem to have a bit of a problem with porridge. I can never get it quite right the first time, so I had to add a bit more milk here. And to go alongside the porridge, I usually do fruit, whatever I have from the shops and whatever's in season. So today was strawberries, and Amelia absolutely loves strawberries. I usually put the porridge in the microwave for about 30 seconds first, and then I'll give it a stir, see how it is. And then if it needs a bit more, I'll add it in for 10-second intervals. As you can see here, I got a little bit concerned. I was trying to mix it really quickly to try and make it a bit thinner, but unfortunately I did have to add some more milk. See, I told you I was hopeless. Usually when I'm making Amelia her breakfast, she does get quite hungry and is very insistent on eating, so I usually give her something to keep her occupied. These are the Heinz biscottis. They come in loads of flavours. She is eating the chocolate one, but the mango ones are also really good. So usually that tides her over until the breakfast is ready, and of course we can't forget the nice drink of water. So here is her breakfast: strawberry porridge, strawberries and her water. Amelia, as I said, loves the strawberries, so she gobbles them down super quickly. They are a bit slippery, mine, so she tends to get them absolutely everywhere, and this was a day we were wearing a really nice set of pyjamas, and of course she got strawberry everywhere. But what can you do, she's a baby. We've been trying to get Amelia to put things back on the table, and as you can see here, we got really excited because she actually did it, rather than throwing the cups and the food all over the place. So we're giving her lots of praise for doing that, and we continue to do that at every meal time. And now we've moved on to the porridge, but she was getting really distracted by my husband Jamie in the kitchen, so she kept turning around all the time. Usually Amelia will eat the entire bowl, depending on how hungry she is, but she's pretty good and tends to eat most of her food. Usually about half an hour after her breakfast, I will do her milk. Now, her milk really varies from day to day depending on how much she has eaten, but I usually do between about 7 and 8 ounces at a time of whole milk, and she usually loves this, and we have a bit of quiet time whilst watching some YouTube and just relaxing and drinking her milk. So that's breakfast all done, and now we move on to lunch. For lunch today, we're starting out with some mango, banana and apple puree. Amelia loves these, and I always pair them with some natural or Greek yogurt, but today we're choosing natural. I am then using the Ella's Kitchen little melty puffs. These are so good if you just want something quick to throw in your rucksack or if you're out and about for the day. And again, Amelia loves them just to have as a little snack. And here I am grating some cheddar cheese because I'm actually doing quesadillas for lunch. I'm going to have one, and Amelia is also going to have one. So she is going to have a tomato and cheese quesadilla, and I actually had the same. I like to cut up the quesadilla into little triangles just because they're easier to hold when Amelia has them, and it looks kind of pretty on the plate. So here is her lunch, so some puffs, quesadilla, some cheese and some yogurt and fruit. Amelia loves water, so she's constantly drinking her cup, and of course she managed to put it down on the table, which is good, so lots of praise there. She was a bit unsure of the cheese cube that I gave her. These are from Cathedral City and they're really nice little bite size, or multiple bite size for babies, little cheese blocks, and she ended up quite liking it in the end and ate the whole thing. But I think probably the most favourite thing on her plate is the natural yogurt and fruit. She is obsessed with yogurt. Amelia pretty much ate everything on her plate. She left a bit of quesadilla, but overall she ate quite a lot. Now moving on to dinner, we are actually having leftover roast dinner from yesterday, which was a Sunday. So you can see here, oh, we've got a cheeky visitor in the corner there. We are plating up our plate. She's got Sweden carrots, stuffing, roast potatoes, broccoli, some lamb, other carrots and some sprouts and gravy. Amelia's getting to the stage now where she does want to be a bit more independent, so I do give her the spoon and she does do a good job at trying to either put it on the table or into her mouth. We're trying to teach her to scoop things out of the bowl or off the plate, and it's going okay, obviously very messy. She's also in a real habit of still throwing things on the floor, as you will see here in a second. She wasn't much of a fan of the broccoli. She used to love it when she was little, but she's just really gone off it and I'm not too sure why, but we will keep persisting with those type of foods. This was probably the longest drink of water she's ever had. She was really gulping down the water here and would not stop. You can see her looking just cheekily over at me there, and a sneaky wave to the camera as well. For pudding, she actually had a real treat. My mum made a bread and butter pudding but had dark chocolate chips in it instead of raisins, and this was such a hit. Now we don't have this every day at all, but everything in moderation, I always say, and it was such a lovely treat because she ate the whole thing and she had a real chocolatey face afterwards, and I think was trying to attempt to lick the bowl. And that is what my baby, my 1-year-old, eats in a day. Now every single day is completely different, full of different foods, and every child and every toddler is also different, so don't forget that this is just a snippet of what our child eats, and she's enjoying herself, she's loving trying new foods, and we are enjoying watching her as well. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe because we do daily videos every week, and we will see you in our next one. Bye!